The problem again is whether we are going to fight to the last Ukrainian. And basically, the analysis of the U.S. military, again, I open a parenthesis. In the U.S., the atmospherics are very different from the European atmospherics. There is much less passion, much less emotion than we have on our continent for an obvious reason. Geography matters. So the question is really, even if the Ukrainians, hopefully, actually, are able, to retake Crimea and the Donbass, but the war won't be over because the Russians will go on. And so again, not really, there is no credible scenario where the Ukrainians may finish this war with all the dangers, the political dangers, including on the American side. Because you are referring to Trump, who could be elected in 2024, but there is also a fatigue in the American public opinion. A lot of Americans I've met are telling me, well, that's a European war. Why are we spending so much war on defending Europe? Really. So even if hopefully Biden is reelected, I don't see really the U.S. pouring another $50 billion on the defense of Ukraine. And again, on the European side, it will be difficult to really take the role and to support Ukraine the way the Americans are doing it. Any diplomat is always terrified by the risk of escalation. But again, having seen what the Russians have done so far, I don't see where they could go further. But the use of nuclear weapons and that, I don't believe the Russians will go to that, at least till the Ukrainians reach Crimea.
But if they want to go beyond the Crimean border, you think nuclear becomes more likely?
I think it's hypothetical, but I suppose, but again, that's my personal analysis, that Crimea is a different issue. So if the Ukrainians reach Crimea, I think that there will be first a debate in the West, because I'm not sure that everybody, and especially the United States, but also France and Germany, would support Ukraine to go and attack Crimea. And I expect, I may be wrong, but I expect the Russians again to use again the threat of nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons are supposed to be used for the vital interest of the country, and hypothetically, you may consider that the Russians who declare that Crimea is their vital interest